Welcome to the Dutching channel, and this is the results show for date Friday, the 15th of March 2024, the last day of Cheltenham, and we're at 9:15 in the evening. So, this was how we finished up today. Cheltenham was the first meeting, and we ended up with a profit there of £85.69. But going back to yesterday, we did have £54 carry forward. So with that added on, we nearly made £140 at Cheltenham over the 4 days. It wasn't great, but I'm sure there was plenty of people that didn't make a profit. So I was happy with that. Then the other afternoon card was Fakenham, and Fakenham produced a minus £90.37. Even though we had a couple of winners there, the money we got back on the other ones didn't sustain that, so we ended up with a loss. Then the third meeting to come was Newcastle, and again that saw us profit £35.72, even though we basically had the first 3 winners and the last 3 losers near enough there, so that just got us in front. And at Wolverhampton, we made a £50 loss there. We had 3 winners and 4 losers. And the other thing today was that Foss Lass was abandoned. I did have all the form worked out for that. That was abandoned. And I'd like to say that we had an unlucky day today, and we had 7 horses that finished second. So what could have been. And on the day, in the right-hand corner here, we lost £18.96. So you think of all those races that you go through and all the heartache, and you end up losing under 20 quid. So if you could do that on a daily basis, I know some people say, well, I'll be happy with that. But we're here to make money and make you money. So losing just under 20 quid, yeah, if you're going to have a losing day, that's got to be one of them. We've been doing this now on the channel for 9 days, so you can go back and see all the winners and losers. But in those 9 days, we've had 2 losing days. This one now at nearly £20, and we had £180 in the week as well. But it still leaves us on a profit of over £1,300 within those 9 days. So look back at today's racing. The first race at Cheltenham, we had Madgeborough. This was one of our top selections there, as you can see. And we also had the forecast. If you look at the one above, Cargeezy was second. So that's not bad from the first 2 selections. Then we moved into the second race, the 2:10. Absurd was our top selection here. But if you look down, the second we had there, and we also had Pied Piper. So our top 3 selections gave us the TriCast, which paid £639.51. No, I don't do them. I don't do forecasts. I don't do anything like that. I just do win. But I know there's a lot of people that do that. And to pick the first 3 in a 17-horse handicap takes some doing. Into the third race, I think this was the one that took everybody out. Stellar Story came late, very late, to beat the Jukebox Man. But I did have Dancing City that came into third, but it was a very tough race, I think, for everyone out there. Favourite runner, a really bad race, that Reading Tommy Wrong. And even Captain Teague, I didn't think was any good. And yeah, but I'm not on my own there. Give us a comment if you did pick up that Stellar Story and let us know how you picked it. And then in the 3:30, the big race here, we did give Korak Rambler as our top selection. And at one point, I thought that was going to get pulled up. And then it was sort of out of picture, and Richard Hall said, and Korak Rambler's coming. I thought he's done quite well to finish third, because that's mostly maybe looks good now for the National again. And Nassalam, I backed that as well. That was pulled out. I think that was disappointing. But of course, Willie Mullins and Paul Townend again, Galloping the Champ. We had that, but it was a worthy winner, let's say, of the Gold Cup for the second time. Then moving into the fifth race there, the last one on TV, this was the 4:10. You can go back and watch all these races on my site, by the way, because I do upload them all with a bit of me talking in first before we get to the race. But they're all uploaded, all the days, the 4 days Cheltenham races, if you want to watch them. And then we went into the fifth race, which was the Hunter's Chase. Not enough form for me to go on here, so I bypassed this. But I did give It's On the Line as my main selection, but because I wasn't betting in the race, I did give a couple of each ways out there, Premier Magic and Sine Nominee, which was the winner, of course. And that got snatched up coming towards the last, and he had to move out and come across. And got up and won by about half a length. I think it would have been a little bit easier if he wasn't on the inside of It's On the Line. But I thought that was beat. I thought the favourite was beat a long way out, but that came again. Then we went into the penultimate race there, which was the Mare's Chase, and I'd given Limerick Lace here to win. And of course, if you're if you're a forecast backer, I gave the straight forecast there with Dino Blue, which were I think both JP McManus horses. But that was another win for us. And then coming to the last race, a bit disappointed really, because I think Waterford Whispers went off too fast. That was a selection that we was hoping to hold on, because everything else we backed was pulled up near enough by one of them. And Better Days Ahead went on, but I couldn't find that for love nor money. Couldn't see that at all. Then the other meeting in the afternoon was Fakenham. Bluegrass won the first race there at 1:10. We had a little tiny bit on that, but we did have some other selections to back before that, so we didn't get our money back there. Then in the second race, a lot of small fields at Fakenham. Ballyfinch come through and won that one. I didn't have that at all. Then we moved into the 2:25, another one here that was odds on. I gave it as my third selection, so not enough money on that. Then we went to the 3:05, Double Powerful. Couldn't find that one either, so I was struggling at Fakenham in a big way. And then Birdhouse came through for us there at just over 2-1. Took the favourite out, that came third. And then in the 4:25, we had Tapley, that brought us back a little bit again at Fakenham. And then going into the last race there, Rebel Dawn Rising survived a Stewart's inquiry, but was never going to lose the race really. And we had the second there, which was Night in Dubai, just hoping that it would get overturned. But not a good day's racing for us at Fakenham, as I say, a minus £90 there today. And then Fosslas did all the form for that, but that got abandoned. Then we went to Newcastle. This was a slight profit there, about 35 quid. And even we got the first winner there, which was 16.13 on Betfair. So that was a good price, and that was a good start. Then the second race was a no betting event, because there was a horse that hadn't run before. Into the race after that, I did like this Al Bashir tonight. I thought that had a good chance, and that duly obliged. So we were ahead again at Newcastle. Then in the third betting event there, the 20-7, Bella Capella, another nice winner at 11.5. That got us back 100 quid in that. Then it started going a little bit downhill from here. Firkham Hall won the 7:10. Yes, we had that, but not to enough money. So this is where we start losing now. Then Cross the Tracks, I had to finish last, and of course it won. So that was another loss. Then into the 8:10, close on that one, I suppose, especially if One More Dream hadn't have been as short as it was, because this one, Al Muqdad went off at 7.4, but again, we had no money to put on it, so that was pretty much a loss. So again, we had a good start there, and if you only can see into the future, you'd press your button and stop when you're in front, but it doesn't work like that. And then Wolverhampton, as I say, we lost £50 there, 3 winners, 4 losers. And the first winner there, This My Dream, at 5:20. We were nowhere near that one. Again, we got the second, Water of Leith. I think it was unlucky at Wolverhampton tonight. Then we backed Rocket Warrior in the 6 o'clock. This came in for us at 5.1. This is all Betfair, don't forget. So that was a winner. I had the forecast as well with a 12 SP second. Then moving into the third race, Aerospace takes that one, and of course I've got Prince Maxi, but at 1.42 it took most of the money, but disappointing again, but it was second. Then in the 7 o'clock we had In Awe, that one at 15.5, another good price winner for us. Also we had the forecast, if you like doing that, and the TriCast, just the first 3 there. Then we move to the 7:30, yet another big winner we picked out, Tasmanian Legend at 15.98 SP. And you think with these big prices we've had here, and we end up losing on the evening there. Then Black Smoke won the 8 o'clock. And yet again, we've got Virtual Hug second. And in the last race at Wolverhampton, Snooze Lane, another one I couldn't pick, and that just done it towards the end of the night, really. We most probably at one point was 175 to the good, and it doesn't take long to go all the way down, just like it doesn't the other way as well. But that's the results show for tonight. That's everything now with Cheltenham completed and finished, and I've uploaded tomorrow's cards at Uttoxeter, Newcastle and Kempton. If you like your jump racing, they're the 3 afternoon meetings. So I will do another results show tomorrow and show you how we got on. But there was a loss today of just under £19. So I'm not going to be too displeased with that, because at one point I think I was losing around 150. Then you get up, as you can see what it was like here at Newcastle. This was a no race, the red line, and the 3 there straight off. And of course, then I had 3 out of 5 at Wolverhampton, and basically the last 4 races, 2 at each, nothing. So that's like £200 there straight away that you've lost. So I was most really more than 175 up. So I'd like to think it was an unlucky day. I don't have too many of them, but I know in betting that you do have these days, because if anyone tells you they win every time they bet, yeah, you know what I'm going to say. So that's it for tonight, and we'll catch you again tomorrow. Thanks for watching.